YouTube channel. It is always a pleasure having you here. Last week I shared and I told you that we don't tell you if you get it, you forget it. We always encourage our viewers, if you can get it, always learn it here. And today I want to tell you this. We are told fake it until you make it. But here at Learn and Earn, we believe, practice it until you make it. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about sales and marketing and rejection. Last week we talked about sales, how to make more sales in tough economic times. And of course, I always share my videos based on experience. It's not a guesswork. I'm in the sales and marketing industry. I'm a consultant in that area. So each and every day I get to experience a lot of things in regards to the area of sales and marketing. So this week, as I was talking to my clients and of course teams that I also train, so many of them were asking a lot of questions in regards to rejection. There's a lot of rejection in the market. So how do we deal with it? Because it can be frustrating. You can imagine going to the market, knocking close to 50 doors in a month, and none of them, of course, results into a sale. So how do you overcome that? And I said, I think it's a good start of a month. Today being a new month of April. By the way, happy new month to all of you. So today let's discuss. So as we set our goals, our sales goals this month, how do you overcome rejection? Number one, acceptance. Acceptance is the first winning step for a sales representative. Accepting that the 50 doors that I knocked did not result into a sale. Accepting that not everybody I've interacted with have seen the value of what I'm selling. Accepting that maybe you've not given your all. Accepting that probably there's a lot of competition in the market and you need to up your game is one of the first winning steps to overcoming rejection. Because the minute you accept, you open your mind to exploring more ideas. It makes you also now start thinking what's next. It also gives you peace, and so when you take your next step, you're taking your step in a place of experience, in a place of peace and confidence. Number two, don't take it personally. I know it can be demoralizing, when you've done your best, your first month, you've gone again out for the second month, again for the third month, and your employers want to see results, your supervisors are on your neck. It can make you give up, yeah? And that's why you see so many sales representatives resigning on their third month. Because probably you've tried, you've done your best, and you've not been able to make any sales. So how do you overcome that rejection? Don't take it personally. And this is what I tell salespeople. When your string of rejection and failures keep you down, it makes you not think forward. It makes you not even know what to do. So in this case, reflect on your past successes as a salesperson. What did you do that when you remember you feel proud of yourself? Think about it, reflect, and if possible, repeat. And to point number 3, evaluate the nature of rejection. Not every rejection necessarily means your products are not quality, they are not wanted. Probably somebody does not need them at that particular time. Probably their budget does not allow them to buy what you're selling. Or maybe they have a provider. If that nature of rejection describes you, then you still have your clients hooked. Because one, you can prove to them that, you have a provider, but I have a better solution. My value will be more beneficial to your business than what you currently have. If they don't have that budget currently, that does not mean they will not have that budget in the next 2 or 3 months. So keep checking on them. If they tell you that you don't need it at the moment, they might need it the next moment. So do not give up. That is not a rejection yet. That is already a success. It's only that you need to be a little patient. And to point number 4, I think this is my favorite one. Always share your rejection stories with joy. I remember when I started off as a sales representative, yeah, I had actually knocked several doors without success. And there's one client that I met, and after I've done my presentation, you know, I've brought all my communication skills onto the table and my public speaking onto the table, and after they listened, they told me, Olivia, that was so good of you. I love your presentation. You're so awesome. But I don't think your product has all that I want. Mind you, that is a client I had started engaging like 4 months back, and this was the second time we were meeting to discuss on the same product. But what happened? I'd even shared with my boss that, you know what, this week, it's coming on board. And they tell later, after all that communication and exchanging and up to the second meeting, they tell you, I don't think your product has what I need. Believe you me, I was devastated. So when I went to the office, I started sharing with my team. I now started narrating it, how we started, how it went, and we ended up laughing about it. Because now it became a team loss, yeah? Because all of them were like, hey, that one, we are waiting for Olivia to win. Once that one comes on board, I think all of us were safe. It never came on board. But we ended up sharing, and at the end of the day, we encouraged each other, and we picked again, and we moved. And later, we were able to close our deals. So to the next point, jump into your next sales opportunity. Missing one opportunity, 2, 3, even 100 opportunities does not mean that now we've run short of opportunities. They always come. If today you're selling, let's say you're selling beauty products, and you've explored Nairobi County alone, yeah? And I believe Nairobi is so big, so you've not necessarily explored all the options that you have. And then one day you decide, let me check what Machakos has. So if you've been rejected in Nairobi, maybe all the people that you've interacted with or you've sold to are not willing to buy what you have. And you try to sell to Machakos. Chances are you might go and get your first client after even 6 months. So as you face rejection, keep your mind open. What is next for me? What if I change probably my way of presentation? What if I try to look into a different lead perspective? What if I change my sales funnel and bring this other group on board? What if I add value or more value? What if I add an extra product to what I'm selling, or I start giving discounts, or maybe I offer free demos or free samples? Always focus on your next sales opportunity, because it will always be there. So to the next point, always learn from your lost deals. I believe when you analyze all this that we've shared, or if you've been rejected severally, sit down and analyze, learn something. Did I give up so quickly? How did I present my products? Was I patient with my clients? Did I read their mood? Did I give them enough time to make their decisions? Definitely there's something that maybe you never did that you're supposed to do. And when you take your time to study, go through, learn, analyze, probably you'll come up with something that you need to work on. That is what I have for today. I believe through this we've learned something as a salesperson. Sales is fun, as challenging as it may be. All you need to do, keep your mind open, learn as much as you can. And the good thing is that Learn and Earn with Olivia is always here to support your sales journey through our videos and also through our training sessions. We have training sessions for salespeople, sales managers, and sales executives. And also we also have marketing trainings for sole proprietorships, for companies, and marketers who are also willing to expand on their skills. So keep it here, learn, and continue earning. I'm The beautiful place you're seeing around, this is Udul's Garden, VIP Lounge. You can always come here for your meetings, for your personal, if you want to sit here with your family, with your friends, with your buddies, or you just want me time, this is the place to be. We are located at Katani, close to SFS school. This is the place to be. You can check them out on their social media handles. Udul's Garden on Facebook, Udul's Garden on Instagram, and Udul's Garden on TikTok. See you next time.